everyone. Jesus told lots of good stories and the people often gathered around him to listen. And today I'm going to tell you one about a young man and some pigs. There was once a rich farmer who had everything he could possibly want. He had a beautiful house, many servants and lots of sheep and cows. Best of all, he had 2 sons. And here's a picture. One day, the younger son thought, Dad has lots of money. I'll ask him to give me my share now, and then I can set off on a big adventure. So he went to his father and said, Dad, you have lots of money. Give me my share now. That wasn't a very polite way to ask, was it? But the father did give his son his share of the money, and that very day the younger son packed his bags and left. His father was so sad to see him go, and each morning he climbed up to the roof of the house, hoping he would see his son come back. And I have another picture to show you. The father on his roof looking. Meanwhile, the boy journeyed for days until he came to a city where he bought a big house. He had lots of money, so he gave lots of parties and made lots of new friends. They came to his parties and ate lots of his food. He thought he was having a great time. And here he is at one of his parties. But then one day the money ran out, so there were no more parties, and all his friends disappeared. He had no money and no work. What was he to do? A kind farmer took pity on him and said he could look after his pigs. So the boy went to work in the pigsty. He was so hungry he even ate the pigs' food, and that must have been pretty disgusting. Here's a picture of him in the pigsty. He felt very sorry for himself. He thought, Dad's servants eat better food than this. I will go home and ask Dad to let me work as a servant. So he set off on the long walk home. His father was, as usual, watching from the roof and saw a tiny figure in the distance. Could it be his son? The father ran to meet him and hugged his son tight. And there he is, hugging his son tight. The boy said, Dad, I am so sorry. I don't deserve to be your son any more. So can I work as one of your servants? His father just laughed. Bring out my best gold ring and my best cloak and put them on my son, he called. That very night the father gave a party because he was so happy that his son, whom he loved so much, had come home to him. And Jesus said it's just the same for us. God loves us so much that he's always ready to welcome us back, even if we have stopped being his friend for a while.